Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're with Forgotten Void again in the Sicilia with him in the Varaspraro, Vader in the Ohio, Season in the Viasma, and Symphony in the Regolo with the Smolensk and Yodo. It's a very odd setup. It's a very weird setup. Definitely with the Regolo and the Sicilia.
Facciamogli vedere di cosa siamo capaci. E dopo la battaglia ci mangiamo il panettone di mia madre.
And it's going to have a very interesting ending. Even Toxic was kind of like, how in the hell did we pull this off with our ship lineup? Like, it makes no sense. And it's just really stupid. Like a Regolo and a Sicilia and just the team that we have. They're good ships, don't get me wrong. It's just what we do is, even something that looking back now, even though this was last night, I'm like, it is kind of weird. A little. I can understand him definitely saying they're a Regolo and the Sicilia. I mean, the Sicilian's a good ship. Don't get me wrong, it's a good ship. But it's nowhere near as good as Schlieffen, Libertad, Ohio. It's not as good. And I really mess up that shot. I really do. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of good chunk hits, but very few Citadel hits. And this is with the aiming systems on there, not the secondary skill. Or module. Secondary build, but it's more main gun focus in terms of modules. Yeah, I really don't know why I did that. And then you literally have me, you literally have me like shooting it. Vader deletes it, and then the next one I'm like, shit. Well, shit. And I mean, compared to these guys, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a noob at times. Like, I feel like a noob. I mean, these guys are definitely better than I am. I'm gonna be honest. Because, I mean, the majority of the times that we did play, I think we played about, what was it, about 12, 15... It was... God, it was at least 8 hours worth of games. I remember that. I think I got off War Thunder at about 2, maybe 1. And then I literally went on and Toxic was on there, and I think Season was on there. And then everyone started coming on, Wyatt and a bunch of others, and it was just like, well, you literally just played for... We didn't get done until probably about 10 p.m. at night. Yeah, it was a lot of matches. And I think if I added up the whole amount of free XP I earned, I think it was almost 200,000. Now, again, against broadside cruisers, you know, this thing slaps. But again, we are sitting broadside to a Heisen. I am worried about the Heisen. That's what I'm worried about. Oh. Fortunately, Void is out there also pushing, again, Varaspraro, main battery hits, and potential damage. You know, it's funny when it goes active, it gets that ridiculous heal. So it needs to be kind of in that... I think it's main batteries anyway. I remember that it might be in main batteries, actually. It may not be potential. I'm pretty sure it was just main battery. And the secondaries do also count for that. But it's just a ridiculous gimmick on that ship. I really should have picked that ship up, but I really couldn't justify the $130. If I had known Void had been coming up, I wouldn't have dropped the smoke screen at all. I wouldn't have. And we get a nice 39k salvo there. That's justice, right? That makes me feel better. Considering when your aim is off and then you get those nice salvos, it's like, okay, I feel redeemed. I had a really good match in my Ohio and just really screwed up. I walked right into torps that I did not expect coming, and we ended up losing a Raptor rescue. I will be honest though on this. Out of those probably 15 to 20 matches, and you know, I'm inflating these numbers because I really don't remember. It was ridiculous. We were getting Aegis, Ultimate Frontier. We were literally getting every operation except Cherry Blossom. I think we only got Cherry Blossom twice, and I think at that point we had kind of all given up on Cherry Blossom. Well, everyone else had. I had given up on Cherry Blossom. It was actually when we went to a hull, when, you know, we were like, what ship should he play next? And Void was like, you should play the hull. And I was like, okay, I'll take the Sherman with him. And then lo and behold, that one match, we get Cherry Blossom. And it's like, but honestly, we had a lot of Raptor Rescue, like a lot. I swear, like every match we had was almost Raptor Rescue. And I'm not complaining, Raptor Rescue is a good op. But it's just very surprising at the same time, like, you can just get those days that you get only Hermes, and then you get Defense of Newport, Ultimate Frontier, and you're praying for Raptor Rescue, something a little easy. And we're literally getting it all the time. I mean, hell, probably in the morning, I had probably gotten Defense of Newport like 5 times. My original idea was to go up to the battle to the Yamato, but I realized, you know, since Toxic, Vader, and all of them are going up there, I'm gonna go protect the transports. And go focus the GK. I mean, we get a nice 24k salvo. No citadels, though. What's interesting, though, when you get those 300k, we were getting like those 300k mains, and we're like, okay, we're taking 15k, we're taking, and it's not even like showing a dent on the red health bar. You gotta love it. And your host here did get blapped by Satsuma. Oh god, I got blapped probably 4 to 3 times by Satsuma during that run. Yeah, but to be honest, I was sitting broadside. Once in an encounter, once in a Schlieffen. Although, to be honest, that Schlieffen game, and I'll put that one up to you. That one was with Doom Beagle. That one was. Oh, I think that one broke my secondary record. That one really broke my record, and I was just like, you gotta be joking. But I mean, it doesn't look like much, but all of us are still alive, and we're boxing them into their spawn. With this team, a Regolo, a Versprara, it's just ridiculous. You rarely see these bots ever get spawn trapped. That's rare. I do need to get close quarters on this, for sure. That would make it significantly easier. Like, I'd probably get another 2 second burst, or at least a 0.2 burst, so I'd get down to probably about a 24-second reload. But I mean, we're spawn trapping these bots, and it's just stupidly ridiculous. In all my years of this operation, I think the only time I've ever spawn trapped them was either a tier 8 or tier 6. I haven't spawn trapped them in 10s yet. This was probably my first time doing it, and I was actually very surprised, especially with this lineup. I was expecting something with a little bit more DPM per se. Oh, I love that new camo. Or that new explosion. That one. Oh my god, I love that. Symphony put it on his Yodo and everything. Oh my god, that was just freaking hilarious. That's a good game. I really do like that explosion effect. That, I did not expect it to be so good. Had I probably got that right, I probably could have cracked almost 500k. We make a nice 700,000 profit, and we make 12,000 in free XP. And we were getting a lot of these. Like I said, I made probably about 200,000 at least in free XP. I honestly lost track after a while. We are second on the team. Smolensk getting top with 31-37. Not nearly as much as Void in his Varsprauer. I will put a link to his video in that. I will try to put a link to his Varsprau game. That was a good game. And that actually got us talking onto something else. That, you know, we were talking about, you know, these massive amount of base XP games, and they always seem to be on Raptor Rescue. And Toxic was like, do you know anything about that, Void? And even Void didn't know, but it does make sense that there could be a built-in XP multiplier in Raptor Rescue. And that would explain those, but it also depends on like how many destroyers you're shooting, how many motorboats are you blowing up. You have to take into account all that. And there's really no way to know it until you see the final end score. I mean, let's be honest. You can anticipate, okay, you're doing really good, you're probably going to be top of the team. And then you see the end score results and you are surprised by what it is. Like, and I'll be honest, I was not expecting second. I was not. I was expecting, you know, Varsprauer, Ohio, definitely to get above me. I was not expecting second. We make still 600,000. That's a nice heavy profit. Continuously make that profit over about 15 games, you're going to be making quite a bit of money. And since we were running a blue booster, we get a nice 41,700 on Commander XP. But again, spawn trapping the bots, that was a very entertaining battle. But there are some really other interesting ones I'm going to bring you.